I hope everybody is keeping healthy and doing really well. I know these can be really difficult times, and I've talked with a lot of friends about anxiety and learning how to relax and just getting the skills to help focus and relax and breathe. For myself, one of the most powerful things that I learned that affected my life dramatically, maybe more dramatically than anything else that I've discovered, is the message of not waiting for the perfect time or the time to become perfect, but to make the moment perfect and then go for whatever you want. And this is how I got my martial arts school. It's how I moved to San Francisco and developed a Tai Chi program that I taught in the hospital wellness center for 4 years. It's how I got involved with everything I've ever done. Everything that I'm proud of isn't because I waited for the moment to become good. I created the moment perfect right then and there. And then I recognized the opportunities that I had in front of me and took advantage of them. An example of this, when I was running my school, I had a full-time school in Las Vegas for 16 years for martial arts. And people would come in and I would give them the rundown of what we did and everything, and just get to the point where, are you ready to join the school? And very frequently people would say, well, I need to get in shape first. I got to go to the gym and work out for maybe 2 or 3 months, and then I'll come back and join. They weren't even members of a gym at the moment. And my answer to them was always, this is where you get in shape. You don't wait for a knife to be sharp and then start to cut with it. You sharpen the knife right there as you're ready to cut. And knives don't get sharp waiting for sharpness to happen. Our psychology often is that of wanting to wait for the perfect things to occur. Like, I'll wait until I relax and then I'll do something about my anxiety. But when you are relaxed, there's no anxiety to do anything about. So the big message to take in is that in times when anxiety is welling up the most is the most important time to start honing the skills to get rid of anxiety, to lose anxiety, to let go of tension, and to feel better and learn relaxation now. That's the moment. When times are like this, where politics are annoying and news is stressful and people around us might be unhealthy and there seems to be a lot of suffering, those are the moments to start doing something about anxiety. Not when things are better, not when things are relaxed, not when things are peaceful, because we don't need those skills when things are peaceful. We need them when the fan gets hit with a bunch of ugly stuff. And this dramatically helped me to realize that my skills of relaxation are needed when I'm on the public transit and when I'm in a crowd of people and when an accident happens or when I'm confronted with somebody who's wanting to be violent or something like that. That's when those skills of sinking and relaxing and getting control of the breath and recognizing the moment for what it is and learning to find peace and remain calm, that's when it's needed, and that's when those skills are exercised. You don't wait to get strong to go to the gym to lift weights. You go to the gym to lift weights to get strong. So the big message is don't wait. Learning to relax, learning to find peace are skills that are necessary the most in times like this. And they get sharpened and honed to the greatest ability in times like this. Otherwise, what you're exercising is your anxiety. And the anxiety is learning to be the coping mechanism and it's what's being exercised. And that's something that's powerful to recognize, that the more frequently we react to things with anxiety or depression, that's what we're exercising. And when we learn to recognize those things right now and to distract ourselves from them, to find something healthier, to learn a new pattern to react with, that's when everything changes and becomes healthier and happier. And that's the goal. That's how things should be. My philosophy is always recognize what's going on. Make the moment better. So the moment you realize that there's anxiety or depression or rage or guilt or shame, anything negative, recognize it and then do something in the immediate moment to make the moment better. And then build those muscles, the emotional intelligence, learning new patterns of healthier things to make the near future better, to where anxiety isn't the response. It's not what's being exercised all the time, and it's not the natural pattern to go to, but to make the near future better so that you have healthier means of relaxation and peace and happiness, lightheartedness. And that's really crucially important. And then to make the long-term healthier, having the plan set how you'll react when things that used to make you anxious or used to make you shameful or guilty or angry or whatever it may be, how you would react in the newest way. That's what coaching sessions are all about. But it can be done by the self too, in order to just react well and make things much, much better. So work on it yourself. Recognize it, make the moment better, make the near future better, get a plan and build those muscles to make the long-term future better. And you'll find with a little bit of exercise, remember, you don't get strong from going to the gym once, you get it through consistency. So the mind is just the same way. Rewiring those old patterns of the mind take consistency, they take repetition, persistence, a little bit of courage, but it's really, really well worth it, and it makes all the difference. One of the mentors that I follow talks about the difference that makes the difference. It's something always different, and that's the big message to come into realization, is to realize the old patterns aren't working, start building the muscles of the new patterns, and make life a little better, if not a lot better. All right, stay well. If you are more curious about it, contact me and we can maybe work on getting a session set up, and a tiny little free phone call. You might find that working with me is the absolute perfect fit for you, but nonetheless, work on yourself and make those great differences that make all the difference for you. And stay well, and I'll talk to you soon.